Yo, what's going on, everybody? We are in we just finished week 2 of the Artist Way. My honest opinion, I felt like it was kind of intense, like a little too intense, if I'm being completely honest. It felt like it had a lot of things for me to do, but maybe that's good, you know. On top of the morning pages, which I got like 6 days out of 7, which is okay. It's okay. I recognize where I messed up, and of course I had food poisoning. So there was a lot of things happening in week 2. Week 2 was weird because it's like, you know, you're past that first week of like, okay, we're excited. We're finna lock in. We're finna be great. We're finna be an amazing artist. Yeah, all of that is gone. It's really about just the consistency, putting in the work, and really making sure that the tasks are being done. Like, one of my favorite tasks from this week was to basically create a life pie. So I drew a circle, and inside of that I basically had to, like, you know, write spirituality, exercise, work, friends, adventure, romance, and really like identify how valuable those things were to me according to, you know, a certain percentage or whatever it may be. So it was intense, which seems to be my favorite word. I've never like just sat and wrote how I actually feel. I was very angry about a lot of things this week that took place, and I wrote it down, you know. Some things that I expected to happen for me, some other things I was very happy about, some joyful things I was excited about. So week 2 so far was like the real deal. It wasn't like one of those things to like, it tackled some real emotions. You know, it got past the fluff and really locked in on what you really care about as an artist or as a creative. So today is Memorial Day. I'm excited that the weather is finally like breaking out, you know, but we're getting somewhere with this. Week 2 was actually about recovering a sense of identity. Whoo! And did it do that? Which is very powerful because it addresses things and people in your life that may have contributed to your identity, may have led you astray from your true identity. And honestly, it's just refreshing to actually pay attention to these types of things. Sometimes it's refreshing, sometimes it's frustrating, I'm gonna be honest. But I'm loving the journey so far, man. Like, this is real deal self-reflection. And I'm doing this before my start for my master's program at Michigan State. So this is a great time for me to feel like I need to lock in my identity, my power as a creative, to set aside some things that I thought mattered, but you know, they really don't. So yeah, week 2 was something else. A lot of highs, a lot of lows. But the main thing, again, week after week, day after day, is that consistency is king. Consistency is what really helps, because you get to see the result of a thing after being consistent. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for example, let's see, this week, it says here, this week's self-definition of major component of creative recovery. You may find yourself drawing new boundaries and staking out new territories as your personal needs, desires, interests announce themselves, and they did. The essays and tools are aimed at moving you into your personal identity and a self-defined you. So it focused on attention. It focused on different tasks that I need to be mindful of. This term called crazy makers, which is dope. Crazy makers are expert at blaming people. Crazy makers they create drama. Crazy makers hate schedules. So it's like, it really is starting to like dive into the process and what it takes to become a better creative. And that, my friends, is week 2. Like I said, I'm a little behind, but I am excited about the journey. I'm excited about where it's taken me, because it's helping me unblock those creative pathways by addressing other things in my life. Like, I thought it was going to be addressing like the musical or the creative, no, this is addressing, your everyday routines, why talented people hate consistency, just addressing like you as a person. And I believe it was Quincy Jones that said, your music is only as beautiful as you are as a person. And so I'm working on the person so I can make beautiful music for myself, make beautiful music for my fans, make beautiful music for the world. And this is just a step towards that journey. So again, I appreciate everybody for tapping in. And here's a couple clips from the recap. All right, peace. What's good, everybody? Again, I'm late, but I'm getting it done. Today has been interesting. Again, a super busy day. But I'm down a week. I'm down to a week. So the first week was very interesting, very, very, very life-changing. I don't say that often, but it was very life-changing. And I'm really looking forward to week 2. And I'm excited about this process because it's super helpful. And I'm just taking it all in, making sure I'm doing the proper steps, being super intentional, resetting my subconscious, taking my walks, doing my artist dates. So it was really, really good, really, really helpful. If y'all don't mind, go check out the full video on YouTube as I post it today or tonight. I'm probably posted tomorrow, but keep your eye on that. And just going to keep moving on. Do not expect your block friends to applaud your recovery. That's like expecting your friends from the bar to celebrate your sobriety. How can they, when their own drinking is something they want to hold on to? I cannot afford the well-meaning doubts right now. Their doubts will reactivate my own. Today in week 2 is intense, super intense. There's a term in here called poisonous playmates that is really, really, really intense. I'm enjoying this process, man. Like that's all I can say. One of the quotes in here says, enjoy the process of being a creative channel and to surrender your need to control the result. You will discover the joy of practicing your creativity. The process, not the product, will become your focus. And as artists, that's one of our main hiccups, is that we don't fall in love with the process. Whoo, it's getting deep. I don't know. Yo, what's good, everybody? What day is this? Day 10? Wow. 10 consistent days. Super proud of myself. I'm a little later than usual, but you already know. It's better to be constant than, inconsistent. So super excited about that. I'm in a different location. I'm at my church. We got Bible study tonight. But week 2 is off to a very good start. Like I said, it's very task oriented. It's attacking this term called crazy. What is it? What is the term? Crazy. Oh, Lord. Anyways, it's attacking some good stuff. Crazy makers. Attacking the crazy makers. And man, it's deep. Also had me write down 5 major activities that I plan on completing this week. It helped me write a circle and to write inside the circle things and people and places that I choose to protect. And so it's just been very, very active, and I love that, man. I love that. So again, stay tapped in because it's getting there. I'm gonna be going live super soon, so please stay tapped in. Peace. What's good, everybody? Thought I'd take a change of scenery. It is 8 days away from June, and it feels like this, which is just insane to me. So we're on day 11, and I decided to just come outside a little bit and kind of chill. But it's coming along. It's diving into some things that really addresses me as an artist. And like, for example, it had me write down 20 things that I enjoy doing, and then place those 20 things, inside of an artist date. Not all at once, but you get the idea. That was pretty dope. It also has me just reaffirming myself, which is very, very powerful, because sometimes we think about our affirmations and we don't say them or we don't write them. But every day I'm saying, hey, I'm Anthony, and I am a brilliant and prolific musician. I am God's vessel for creativity, and it is so in Jesus' name. So today was interesting. Super cold. That's always a downer, when the weather is not up to par, but getting through it, man. I'm really seeing the value of consistency. Yo, what's going on? Today I had a rough morning. I came across food poisoning. So I've been in bed pretty much all day. This is day 13, by the way. Been in bed pretty much all day, and this morning I didn't get to write my pages, but I just finished them a minute ago. So that was good. Also got to complete one of the tasks that's in the book, The Artist's Way, for this week 2. Going back and reading some of the affirmations from first week, rewriting those affirmations, and just doing the work, man. Just doing the work. So not feeling my best, but I am glad for the mind to, again, be consistent. If one thing I'm learning about this process is the power of consistency and diligence. So hope you all stay blessed today, get some rest, and enjoy your weekend. I'm glad I got rid of it early, so peace. So I'm on the end of week 2. Kind of disappointed in myself at the fact that I missed yesterday's documentation. So I ended up doing 6 out of 7 days on the morning pages, which isn't, bad, but I'm really upset at myself about that. But today was great. Today was awesome. Today we talked about recovering your sense of identity. Yeah, recovering a sense of identity. And it's really been helpful to kind of like align back up with things that really matter to me. So it had me do something like draw a pie circle and write things like spirituality, work, friends, stuff like that, and kind of like talk about, how active those things are in your life, exercise. So it's putting things back into the forefront of my mind. I do feel like it was kind of intense, like a lot of work to do, but I guess that's because, it's just picking up now. So, the fun time is over. Like, okay, week 1, week 2. So now we're really in the trenches. So stay tapped in. Peace.